Alright, y'all. Last time we're gonna be pulling up on our house.
I burned out like a wandering ember. I shone bright, then my journey was over. What I sought when I ran was back where I began. No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Leave open the gate.
Alright, y'all. Good morning, everybody. It's I.A.G Farms, all about God. It's another day on the farm today, and today is the day that we all been waiting for. Well, I know we've been waiting on it. I don't know how much you all been waiting on it. It's been so long, y'all probably forgot all about it. But today is actually the official closing day on our house, the house that we're selling in the city, a house that we owned in the city, and we lived there for the last 8 years, and we had that house like as part of our ministry, as our ministry base. And you know, we felt led to move everything down here to the farm and to, you know, start developing our ministry base here, you know. And the Lord really ministered to us that He wanted us to establish a home here. And for the last 2 months, we've been building this small cabin that that we have connected to our camper. It's gonna be used as our home, you know, for the next year and a half, you know, maybe 2 years, as we build our house down here and establish our home down here. And we had these two properties that, you know, we purchased, you know, within the last 3-4 years. And we had this property here. We call it the first farm. And this is where we are now. This is mostly pasture land, and that's about 5 acres. And we have another property 5 minutes down the road that we call the Woodlands. And we're thinking about naming it Resurrection Ranch. Not Resurrection Ranch, but Restoration Ranch. Per one of our subscribers that suggested that. But yeah, so we have about 15 acres all together down here in the country, and we just felt led that the Lord was leading us to start developing and establishing ourselves down here as the base for our ministry, you know. And the Lord really told us, well done, on the things that we've done in the city, and because we used to have to go back and forth and try to maintain, you know, the city properties, because we actually had like 3 or 4 properties in the city that you know, belong to our ministry. You know, Megan and I, my wife and I, started our ministry ourselves. You know, we founded that ministry called the Walk by Faith Movement Ministry. And myself, I was the pastor. Still am the pastor, you know, because the ministry is not closing, you know. It's just evolving to the next level. We're still walking by faith. And this I.A.G Farm auxiliary of that Walk by Faith Movement Ministry, you know, is what we're active in right now. You know, our ministry used to involve a lot of you know, prayer walks and different things like that within the urban parts of you know, of Mississippi, you know, in the city called Jackson, Mississippi. But now, you know, we still prayer walk, but it's more of like spending time with the Lord down on the farm, and just like being in this environment, you know, and being able to allow Him to speak to us in this environment. And we welcome, you know, all of those relationships and all of those people that we met, you know, during that time in the city. We welcome them to come down and, you know, have these experiences with us down here. But anyway, this video here, I just wanted to kind of jump on and kind of tell you about this video, because this video was actually taken that you're gonna see today. Not right now. This is today, present time, while I'm talking to you right now. But the video that I'm about to play was actually taken about 2 months ago, because we actually put our house up for sale and we sold it the first day. And but it took about 2 months to close. And today, in about 2 hours, we're gonna go to the bank and sign the papers and move on, like officially close out that season of our life and be officially like on the farm full time. We've been living here and haven't went back to the city, you know, like, and slept in the city, you know, for 2 months, 2-3 months. We've been living fully off grid and getting these systems in place. And now, you know, we're about to like actually sign the papers, you know, to make it official to where we're selling our house that we worked so hard to restore and establish in the city. And now the Lord is putting it on our heart and our mind to work that same way in this season, to work hard and to establish and restore also, because we have the reservation cabin to establish and restore down here. So that's what we're on. So this video y'all about to see is from about 2 months ago. So y'all enjoy. It's I.A.G Farms. It's all about God. All right, y'all. Today is the day. It's the official moving day. And I know y'all know that we've been living here on the farm for about, we've been in the camper for about maybe 4 weeks, 3-4 weeks, something like that. But today, we're actually literally moving out of our house in the city because we put our house up for sale. And really, like within the next couple of days after we put it up for sale, somebody bought it. We had a buyer. And so our closing is on Thursday. And today is Tuesday. And so we have a couple days to get everything out. And we've already been working on getting some stuff out that we wanted. We're leaving a lot of stuff, like our furniture and all those type things, TVs and all of that. We're not taking any of those things. We're just gonna leave those things. But things that we value, like our wood stoves, our lawnmower, our riding lawnmower, things like that, we're gonna take. And so we're gonna take a break from the barn build for today. And we gotta get moving. We gotta get moved out because closing is in a couple days. We've sold our house, so it's time to get serious about this farm thing and start progressing towards building our next house down here. But for about 2 years, this will be our home here. This camper and barn setup will be our home, and we'll be down here while we're building our other house, our little small cabin. We'll probably build about 1,000 square feet cabin. We might do something that's 2 stories, but we don't know. But right now, we're focused on this barn. But we're getting everything battened down because we have a little rain coming in. We actually have a pretty bad storm coming in. Let me turn y'all around. Let's see what's going on with the barn. So yeah, we actually have a pretty bad storm that's coming in, and you can't see it, but we put down this plastic over the OSB floor, and that plastic goes all the way under all this stuff here. And we just put this other stuff on top just to give it another layer of protection. So the wind, because it's supposed to be high winds overnight, starting at about 1. It's about 11:42 now. And almost 12, and around 1, the storms are supposed to start coming in all the way up until around 3. Go ahead, Noah, go out. Thank you. But yeah, let me just show y'all what we got done the other day on the barn, because we started moving, like I said, on Monday. No, actually on Sunday. But in between that, I was framing up the second story of the barn, as you can see over there. And then I have another side of the loft over here. And I still have to frame. I'm gonna put a loft starting about right there, going all the way across, you know, going that way. It's gonna be about 1.5 foot out from that wall there. And that's gonna be just additional storage. Because we were gonna use these lofts for one of the boys to have, like, you know, a bed up there, a sleeping loft. And it's strong enough, it's plenty strong. But what we decided to do was just use them as storage lofts. Because we already have a bunch of stuff. Let me just show you inside the camper. Because I said we started moving already. And we have a bunch of stuff in here because, like I said, the rain is coming. We had it just sitting outside, but just look in here in the camper. We got all types of stuff piled in here. We just got enough room to sleep. Our beds, let me walk in, and the boys' beds back there. So it's pretty gnarly in here right now. Got a few groceries right there. So yeah, let me get out of here. But that's gonna change once we get the barn done. All of that stuff is gonna go up on these storage lofts. And let me take you over and show you the trailer. Let's go see what Megan is doing.
Trash.
Megan on trash duty.
Consolidating trash.
How does it feel? It's a moving day.
Oh yeah.
I was telling everybody that we're closing on the house in 2 days, so we have 2 days to get out.
Yeah, I have one more day today off work, so I'm trying to grind once we're at the ministry base to get everything done, because I don't want to leave you with anything, but it's going to be tight to get everything done and cleaned up and out of there today. Yeah. So we also have a storm coming through that we're trying to beat, so we spent the morning here covering our OSB. So it is what it is. Like, we're going to do the best that we can, work as hard as we can, and I trust God to do the rest. So. That's
right, that's right. All right, we'll let you get back to trash duty.
Okay, yeah. Trash.
All right. So, that's the barn. That's what it looks like. Taking a break from the barn for today. Next time we start on the barn, we should be getting the roof put on. If we had one more day before this rain came in, we would have had a roof on there. But got everything covered up that doesn't need to get wet. And so, let's go out here and look at the trailer and see what we've got moving so far. We just made a trip with the truck and the trailer and got some of the big stuff. And I'm gonna show y'all the wood stove that we're gonna put in the barn / cabin that we're building back there. Cause I have 2 wood stoves. I'm gonna restore this one. I had to show y'all when we get to the house the other wood stove that I restored that we put in our ministry base house, the one that we're selling. But I bought this stove here for about $70. I bought it years and years ago, and a guy just had it sitting out in the weather, in the rain. He probably would have gave it to me. And as I was moving it, I broke that glass. But yeah, so this stove is solid. It's like, let me see if I can I'm not gonna untie it right now, but it's huge in the inside. So I want to restore that one and use that one in the house, in the cabin that we build next. But this is the one that we're gonna use in the barn cabin. And it's pretty big in the inside as well, and it's solid. It has a little bit of rust on there, but I don't even think I'm gonna paint this one. I think I'm gonna just leave it rustic, just like it is. But y'all will get a chance to see that a little bit better. And y'all can see we got our washing machine, dryer. We had so many refrigerators and freezers, you know, y'all know we could raise our own meat, but we decided just to bring these two, and we left all the other ones because we had some that were like that matched our kitchen appliances and things like that. And so we're leaving like the dishwasher, the refrigerator, all the things that were in the kitchen, you know, that look nice and pretty. We're leaving those things so that the next owner, you know, can just move straight in and not even have to worry about those things. And we also have our little riding lawnmower. It's gonna feel funny to be able to put around our riding lawnmower because I've never actually cut the grass here. I've always bush hogged, and I'll be able to keep this grass in this area down. We might turn this area into like a garden plot, maybe. Who knows? We'll see though. Because the house will be right in this section right here. You know, once we get settled down here, we'll start building the house right here. So we might put a garden plot out here, and we have another flat section down there in what we call the bottoms by the pond. Yes, what we got going on today. Y'all just get ready because it's gonna be a lot of ripping and running on today's video. We're gonna try to get a little video today as we move, and maybe, you know, say our goodbyes, you know, at our old house that we're selling. And we hope that everything goes well on closing on Thursday. We pray, you know, that everything goes well, and that no unforeseen things come up. But it seems like everything is a go. We're just waiting on the appointment with the lawyers and at the lawyer's office on Thursday, so we can just sign the papers and, you know, move on to this next chapter. So yeah, one thing I forgot was Megan and the boys, they piled up a bunch of wood yesterday. I put in a little video clip of some of that, but they worked yesterday to get some of this wood stacked up because we had a truckload of wood here, and then we had this much wood and maybe even a little bit more still at the ministry base at our house that we're selling. And so we're gonna take the truck, and hopefully we're gonna hook up to this trailer, to the water trailer, because we had the other trailer, the smaller trailer, but it caught a flat. And then this trailer here, it caught a flat actually when we were moving it. We were loading stuff on it, and the trailer actually caught flat. So we had to leave that trailer at the ministry base. And so we had to get that tire fixed. My mama, Grandma Lily, she's working on getting that tire fixed. Thank you, Grandma Lily. And but we're gonna try to hook up to this trailer here, what we call the water trailer, and put some things on it because we have a storage shed at the house that we have a bunch of stuff like old paint and just tools and supplies and things like that we need to get all that stuff out of. We're gonna leave the storage shed, but we want to take all the contents out of the inside of it. So we're gonna hook up to this trailer and try to take it. One of these tires are actually leaking around the seal from the tire to the rim, but I think it's leaking slow enough to where we can use it for today. But yeah, that's what we got going on today. Like I said, y'all can tell from how I'm talking and how I'm going all the way around and talking about so many different things that there's so many things on my mind right now. But we're gonna get to it, and we'll just see y'all and see what we can get done today. It's I.A.G Farms.
I'm a rolling stone, bound to roam. Come the morning, or I'll be gone.
All right, y'all, last time we're gonna be pulling up on our house. All right, y'all, so we made it to the house, and we're gonna work on the house in a minute. But for right now, Grandma said she don't want to be on the camera. I don't know why. Y'all fuss at her in the comments, but Grandma is over that direction. She's helping us load wood, so she don't want to be on camera today. But I got the boys. We got this last little bit of wood here. Got some dry red oak, and we're getting that loaded on the truck. And then after we get done loading this wood on the truck, we got the trailer that we're gonna use to try to. It's like, hopefully I can get most of this stuff out of here. It seems like a lot, so I don't know how it's gonna shape up, but I might leave some of this stuff. But I want to get all really and have it clean in here for the next owner that's gonna take over ownership on Thursday. So yeah, so the goal is to get this storage shed cleaned out, get this wood loaded up here. Let me try not to get grandma on camera. Get that wood loaded up there. And then we're gonna head in the house and just start like taking sheets off the beds, because we're gonna leave all the beds and mattresses and couches and all those type things. And yeah, so we get a little footage once we get in the house and kind of do like a one last walkthrough. And we gotta do some work in the clothing shop, the office / clothing shop. We call it the Oasis. Gotta do a little bit of work in there as well, getting it cleaned up. So we sent Megan by to get a bucket of chicken, because yeah, we're gonna be out here all day. It'll probably be sometime later into the night before we leave here. But we're just gonna try to get everything done and get everything loaded up that we can. So that's what we got going right now. Let's see what we can get loaded up.
All right, we got the boys loading up the wood. We got Dad up there stacking the wood.
All right, y'all, so we got all the wood loaded up from over here. Got about a half a truckload of red oak. Then we got a bunch of stuff out of the storage shed, a bunch of paint and things like that, just normal homeowner type things, bicycles, trainer wheels for the boys, and seed spreaders. And I got the storage shed pretty cleaned out because it was full of stuff. But yeah, so I got this cleaned out, and I'm gonna leave the rest of this stuff here. I think I did about the best job I can do from taking out 8, 9, 10 years worth of stuff and trying to move out in 2 days. So yeah, we got this on the trailer here, and I'm gonna get some stuff strapped down once I pull it to the front. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it to the front, and we'll go in the house and check on Megan and see how she's doing. Her and the boys are in there cleaning up the house and getting things put in garbage bags and throw it away and things like that. So let me get the truck crunk up and pull it up to the front, and then we'll go ahead and check on Megan. All right, y'all, let's see what Megan and them got going on in here. I think we're about ready to lock everything up and close it up. I think we're about done in here, getting everything cleaned up. So, what's up, boys? All right.
Look what we have.
What you got? Turn around so we can see it. This way. It's upside down, but. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen. That's good. What you got, Tim? Walk by faith, not by sight. Jesus. Amen. All right, let me just walk y'all around the house. And this is our last walkthrough of the house. It's a little bit emotional, but you know, we accomplished the Lord's will for us while we were here. This is the laundry room back here, because this wasn't just a house for us, as most of you all know. This was a ministry, and this is our ministry base, and the Lord is making our ministry base the farm now. Let me just show you. This is the stove we're talking about. We're gonna leave the stove and the refrigerator. We're gonna leave those things, you know, so it can just be looking nice for the next people to get it. Garbage can, as you can see, the dishwasher and all of those are color coded, so we want to just leave all of those. The only thing that's not color coded together, which is what is that, like the shiny silver, is the vent hood. We didn't get around to changing that out, but we restored this whole house, and you know, everything in here is fairly new. But you know, we restored this house about 8, 9 years ago, so you know, you can see some of the tile, you know, some of the grout need to be redone and things like that. But just minor things, you know, that you have to do when you buy a house. But yeah, this is the living room here. Shh, boys. Shh. Living room here. This is the wood stove I was telling y'all about that we restored. I bought this wood stove for $200 and restored it. And I don't want to mess around with it too much because I don't want to break anything, because we are in the middle of a sale. So, but yeah, me and Meg and myself and the boys put this wood stove in, installed the pipe, ran through the ceiling and everything. We had a guy named Mr. Danny help us as well. And yeah, so put down the tile, and so we look forward to doing this again, because we're gonna put a wood stove in the cabin that we're building, the tiny house, the barn / cabin. And I'm just kind of turning around, hardwood floors in here, We reclaimed those and stored those. We're leaving all of this furniture here. Yeah, so walk in, show you the bathroom. It's a bathroom here. Walk in and the toilet's behind the door. Boys' room is here. Has bunk beds in there. Yep, got everything cleaned out. It's looking good, smelling good. And this was the homeschool room here. A lot of learning went on in here. Yeah, so everything is vacuumed. Megan's got done vacuuming, and she handled the house while I handled the outside, the storage shed. And we still had to do the clothing shop for the office. And as you see, we're leaving the wardrobe. We got it cleaned out. All of the clothes and everything cleaned out of there. Ready for whoever occupies this house next. Leaving our dresser and things, leaving just some little things, you know, to make it look nice in here, because we want the buyers, when they come in, walk in, to, you know, have pleasant sights, you know, not to just see a, you know, messed up looking house. All right, excuse me, Megan. We'll come back and talk to Megan, see what she's thinking, what's on her mind. Let's see, I think I might have showed y'all everything. I think that might be it. We'll walk back in, look in the living room one more time. Yeah. That's what it's all about right there. Faith on our front door, painted red to represent the blood of Jesus. Yeah. All right, boys, we're gonna go around one by one before we end this video. And I want y'all to tell me the top most fun thing that happened in this house while you lived here. The most exciting thing, your fondest memory, at least. Go ahead, Tim. You first.
When this house was like riding and stuff, and we restored it.
So restoring the house, because you were around. You were the only one that was around out of the kids. You know, we were still restoring the house. So that's good. Taj, what about you? What's your fondest memory, your best memory that stands out in your mind about living here and ministering in this neighborhood and just dedicating your life to the Lord out here and fulfilling his purpose?
Prayer walking.
Prayer walking?
Yep.
Do you have a memory about something that happened on prayer walk that you're thinking about?
Yep.
What?
When it was raining one time when we was prayer walking, and then we just kept prayer walking because the rain wasn't doing nothing, so we just kept prayer walking.
That's right, that's right. We prayer walk rain, sleet, or snow. Yeah. Noah, you haven't been around too long, 3 years. What are some of your most fond memories? The memories that stand out the most to you since, you know, while living in this house and ministering in this neighborhood? The wood stove, is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. Tim understood. Putting it, firing up the wood stove. That's good, no? All right, no, we said one, not two.
Tractor.
He said getting the tractor. Good, good. All right, Mama, is it raining out there?
Yeah, it's blustery. I don't know if it's raining too much.
Oh, good, yeah.
Bluster.
All right, Mama, what's your most fun memory about living here and ministering
I
here?
have so many.
The only one?
But I would say that my boys got baptized here.
Oh, yeah.
Gave their lives to the Lord.
That's a good one.
So, I mean, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
That's good.
And Noah, you know, he hadn't been baptized, but he's confessed Jesus.
Oh, yeah. See, Noah, you remember Noah threw them rocks in the pond?
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, Noah's probably going to get baptized in the pond down on the farm.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, I hadn't thought about my most fun memory of being here. I hadn't pre-planned this anything, so let's see. I guess my fondest memory would be some of the times that we spent out here on the porch ministering to some of our neighbors, because we would, you know, we had a doorbell ministry. Y'all stop. We had a doorbell ministry where, you know, people would come to our door, ring the doorbell, and we'll give them food, water, clothing, things like that. And, you know, that's just an amazing memory. Like, so many memories, you know, that I have of being on the porch and worshiping with our neighbors, and, you know, neighbors getting delivered and getting saved and baptized and things like that. So I guess those would be some of my most fun memories of being here. But this is it, y'all. Let's see. We got to sit together and do this at I.A.G Farms.
I'm tired.
It's a very emotional time. I know we don't seem emotional, but we're so tired we can't even, you know, think about it. Come on in up under me now. Come on in, everybody. Doing family at I.A.G Farms. All right, y'all. So we listed our house, and we're selling our house in the city. And And we've been on the farm, you know, living full time for about 4 weeks now.
And actually, so unlisted even before we could list it.
Yep,
so.
unlisted. Yep. We were just about to list it.
Yeah, we
And I
to
told
list
Megan to contact a certain person because I thought they might be interested. And that's the person that's, you know,
So
that decided to buy it. And
he sold it.
yeah, really like in a day and a half, you know, we'll be meeting up to sign the papers, and you know that'll be the end to this chapter and the beginning to another beautiful chapter, you know, of our lives of serving the Lord and just being obedient to Him. Because this house, like we call this house inheritance house, but the inheritance, we thought that it was like a physical inheritance, you know. But the Lord over these last 7, 8, 9, 10 years has taught us that the inheritance that He had for us was not something that was stationary. Is the inheritance that He has for us, you know, is a spiritual inheritance. And you know, this house, while we were here, was a place where His Spirit rested, you know. But everywhere we go, He promises us that He'll be with us always. He says that He'll never leave us nor forsake us. You know, He says, "Lo, I'm with you always, even to the ends of the ages." And as we, you know, lock these doors and, you know, prepare to never enter into this house again. But who knows what's in the future, you know. But we're preparing now to never enter into these doors again, you know. But it's a beautiful thing, and it's an emotional time. But we love it because we're still being obedient to the Lord. So, all right, y'all, we're not gonna talk y'all to death. And y'all have seen, you know, what we've done today, and we're about to walk out of this house, preparing to sell it. Yeah, preparing to sell it. So, it's I.A.G Farms. See y'all on the next one.
Pack our bags and get in that car. Leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in